Hey everyone, this is Angie Singletary Penix. I was just trying to get something together. I was wanting to try to put a book together, and if you can, try to get this out to all your friends that you can, everybody, I don't care where you are in the world. What I was wanting to do is I was wanting to make a book called Lost Memories, and each one will have of different parts of the world, and a lot of them could, are probably going to be the United States, but like in these, if you or any other family member, if anybody, friends, or anybody you know that wants to write, I'll give you my email address in a minute and my Facebook account, and y'all could either send an email, or if you want to know an address to send it to, you can write an actual letter. But anybody that went through the Great Depression, World War I, II, 9/11, Hurricane Sandy, Hurricane Katrina, Sandy Hook, Aurora shootings, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Iraq, any soldiers' letters, like if a fiance wants to send in a letter, anything like that, JFK assassination, Holocaust, Pearl Harbor, Japan, the earthquake and tsunami there, Alabama tornadoes, BP oil spill, anything that's happened in the world. If you have been in it, or if you know that somebody has been in it, or even if you haven't and you heard about it on the TV, just if you want to tell your story, just email it to me, and I'm going to try to get as many people as I can. And we're going to try to get each one's going to be in a different category. Like, I'm probably going to do, if I get enough, on 9/11, one book. And maybe World War II and World War I and the Great Depression on another book. And, if anybody wants to write anything, that happened to them, like, for instance, mine, I'm going to write, where I was in school when it happened at 9/11. And, I didn't know what to think. I was still young, and it's just whatever your thoughts are, what happened at the time. If you want to, you don't have to. You can remain anonymous. You can leave your name, and if you wanted to, you could put a phone number on there, because if I get enough together and people want to know, what's going on, I'll call you or text you, give you my phone number, and be like, if you ever want to know, just, send me a text. It don't matter what time. And the only thing I ask is if you are anywhere, even if you want to be anonymous or not, I need to know no address. I just need to know, like, where you live. Like, if it's in New Orleans, just say Upper New Orleans, downtown, close to the French Quarter, and just so people, like, for Hurricane Katrina can get an idea of, they can imagine, instead of New Orleans, such a broad city, they can say, oh, she was around the Superdome, or he was around another part, And also, something else I would like to have this emails of, or you can scan it and put it on your email, is for like World War I and II, if you have letters from family relatives. I have a couple of whenever they were in the wars, they would send back and say, man, it's bad over here, but we're going to make it through it, or, anything like that. And if you want to, you can send a picture with it. And anything like that, if you want to add, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try to get enough. If I can get about 100 of one subject, I'm going to go open me a post office box. And a lot of people instead of actually emails, they like to have handwritten letters whenever they're reading stuff like that, to read in a book, And you can either write me a handwritten letter, or you can make a copy of it, and it's up to y'all. But if you have any more questions, just let me know. I'm going to show you this. My email address is Angie, ANGI, _PINK 2006. Yes, I know I need to update that by 13 million years, at yahoo.com. And on Facebook, I have my normal page, but I never check it, so I have a page called God's Final Call. I update everybody on stuff. But it's at www.facebook.com/He Shows the Truth. HESHOWSTHETRUTH. He Shows the Truth. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Get this out to everybody you can, because there's a lot of old people, like in old folks' homes, that love to talk about stuff and would love to write letters and everything like that. And I'm actually probably going to go around to old folks' homes and ask everybody, I'd like to know what happened here, and, write down and say, did you go to this war? What was it like? Because think about it, in 100 years, these are going to be lost memories to everybody. A lot of people aren't going to know anything about what went on. And I was thinking, I was watching a movie about 9/11 earlier, and I have my son, and I'm like, what if my son goes to ask me, what happened during Katrina? I'm going to have to sit here and think and think and think and ask other people, what in the world happened, when I could have it all written down. And we could know, what exactly happened if people would just write it down. And we can have different opinions from different parts. Well, if y'all want to do this, just let me know. And what I'm going to try to do is, if it comes cheap enough to me, because I know to get a book published, it's pretty expensive. But what I'm going to try to do, my hardest, is if God can bless me good enough, and I know He can, I'm going to try to get everybody that actually puts in the letter that I put in the book, I'm going to try to get every one of those people free books. So this is Angie Singletary Penix. If you need me, email Angie_Pink2006 or Facebook.com/He Shows the Truth. I'll try to get in touch with you. I don't leave anybody out, and I will let y'all know what's going on. Thanks.